Can a new fence create a legal encroachment? Imagine building a fence around your yard and suddenly finding out it's crossing into your neighbor's land. That's what we call a legal encroachment, and it can happen even with a new fence. When you put up a fence, it must stay within your property lines. If it extends beyond your boundary and onto someone else's land, it's considered an encroachment. This can happen even if you didn't mean to cross the line. Sometimes property lines are unclear, or the fence is built slightly over the boundary, which can cause disputes later on. Encroachment is a form of trespass, meaning you are using someone else's land without permission. Even a small overhang, like a few inches, can be enough to create a legal problem. If your neighbor notices, they might ask you to remove or move the fence. Sometimes, neighbors can agree to a solution without involving the courts. But if they don't, the issue could lead to a lawsuit. If the encroachment has been there for many years and no one objects, the person who built it might claim ownership through a legal concept called adverse possession. This means they could eventually gain legal rights to that land. To avoid this, it's best to get a professional survey before building. Surveyors mark the exact property lines, so you know exactly where to build. Some states have unusual rules about fences and encroachments. For example, in some places, a fence built on the property line might be shared by both neighbors, but only one is responsible for maintaining it. Other states have laws about how long a fence can encroach before it becomes legal or how disputes are handled. These quirky laws can lead to surprising neighbor disagreements or odd court decisions. So, if you're planning to put up a new fence, always check your property boundaries first. It's a simple step that can save you from legal headaches later. Remember, building a fence that crosses onto someone else's land without permission can turn into a legal mess, so knowing your local fence laws and getting a proper survey are key.